So we're actually working on a house over here, this duplex over here. One of the units has a shower device that the control set does not work on. Unfortunately, the house does not have a shutoff for the main inside. So we're gonna have to actually shut it off here, actually in the control. You'll notice this is a 5-star piece in here with an electronic device, so that way it actually reads it. The hard part on this is that's the actual shutoff. Now, fortunately, we've got a great tool right here that goes right down there in place. Makes it easy because you can't really get in there with a wrench because it's like too close to the sides. So we've actually now cut the water off right here from the outside, and we can go ahead and now drain the lines and go ahead and make our cuts in our shower device. And we're going to use some pieces that are going to make life a little bit easier than having to sweat the old copper pipe. What we're actually going to use is we're going to be using shark bites, which basically slide right onto the fittings and make life very, very simple. So what used to be cutting and sweating pipes, and sometimes you don't have a whole lot of space, it's actually pretty easy. So let's go inside and get working. Okay, so here's what we got. Our old shower device is not working and we need to replace it. So we have the new one right here. And what we've got is we actually have these shark bite fittings that the pipe will actually slide into it, and once it gets into it, grabs a hold of it and it puts a seal onto it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these for the hot, one of these for the cold, one of these for the tub, and I'm going to cut those corresponding to where it's going to fit, and then I'll cut this up higher and I'll use a piece of flexible PEX and a couple more shark bites to put it back in place, and then I'll put the wood blocking behind it, and that'll get us all in place. Now, some people like to use thread tape. I kind of like to use pipe dope or thread sealant on these things. And as we look at our fitting right here, this will screw right on in place, and this actually won't be so bad to actually get this fit. So let me show you. So that'll screw onto here. That'll slide right onto my pipes, and it'll be easy peasy. Just got to make sure that you get these things tight and sealed good. You don't want to have a leak. Okay. It's funny because I've learned how to do just about everything fixing wise. And the way I've learned most of the stuff, because people always say, how do you know how to do this? How do you know how to do that? Well, most of it is actually from watching others and trial and error. And when you get to be old like me, you end up seeing a lot. That's one of the things that actually helps, because as I've gone through and I've built and rebuilt houses and renting them out, one of the big expenses that you have is maintenance. Well, for me to be able to come here and to fix this, as opposed to calling the plumber would probably charge me about $500–600. For me, well, it's just my time and the materials. And what also makes it easier too is I know where everything is here. This piece right here, and I'll show it to you in just a second, is a godsend. This is a close quarters pipe cutter. Okay. And it's great because, look at it. Boom, you close the door on it, and you just spin it around on the copper pipe, and it cuts it. Clean as a bell. Now, copper pipe, of course, is kind of going to the wayside now because it's expensive and the PEX is so much easier to use. Basically, all you need to cut the pecs is a utility knife or a cutter. Okay. Now, all we need to do is figure out exactly how far, because we got the three pieces. This is the tub, this is the shower, that's the hot, and that's the cold. Is exactly where to cut the tub. One. Okay, right there. And round she goes. There we go. So that's the old device right here. And you can see this is not a whole lot to these old ones. This is the new one. And basically, what we're going to do is put the pipes on, slide them on just like that. And it looks like I may have cut just a little bit more than I should have on the tub one. No. Nope. Just need to make sure they're all lined up so when I slide the pipe on it, that it'll be the same onto each of them. So here we go. Let's see if we can do this. And of course, see, the other problem I have here is because I don't have any room in here to slide this one, that's why I'll cut this up higher and I'll be able to use the flexible, because it's flexible, force it up in there. So I'll go ahead and cut a little more of that now. Or you can also get a slip coupling. That'll work as well too. They're about $20 for those. And it'll slide on and then slide back because it's basically longer. So it'll slide on here and then you can line the two pieces up and go back. That's what makes these PEX fittings so good, is they're versatile. And you don't have to worry about having to get everything exactly right on it. Now, just gonna make sure I line all of them together. That's that one. That's that one. Okay. See that? Just snaps in place. Now, okay. Now, actually, I'm a little bit short on this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the tub spigot out and use another coupler and extend it. So missed it by that much, but it's okay because we have another coupling that we can put in there to get in place, and then it'll be just right to extend it. Yeah. Yeah, just off just by a little bit, but we'll get that. That's not a problem. Okay. And then we'll get this one. Just need to get our other fittings. Oh, there they are right there. Voila. Coupling to go here. Coupling down there. Okay. All right, let's go into bathroom and loosen up. All right, so you can see what we've done here. We've got the bathtub piece put in there. We've got those in here. And so now we just need to get a piece to go here to here, put the cover on it, screw it on, and turn it on and see if it works. Let's hope. Not sure if that's all. Don't think I got it all the way in there. I think I'm a little short, so I need to go find the key. Or let's go down. Yeah, there we go. There's actually a key for this, and I didn't have my regular toolbox here. Usually if you can get even pressure on it, you can get it there. There we go. Just got to get even pressure on both sides, and it releases it. So let's try this again with a half inch more. Should be it. Now, what we're going to have to do is, because this originally was cut a little bit too small, let's just cut a little bit more off of that for our control device to fit in there well, because we got to be able to get the screws into it. All right, so that's it. And now we can go turn the water back on and check it. Okay, we got the water back on. It looks like we're good to go. So now we put the cover on, put the 2x4 and close this up, and we're done. And that's it. Just got to clean up and get an Allen wrench to tighten up the handle, and it's done. So the PEX pipe connectors work fantastic, make life a lot easier. Normally I would have had to go through and sweat all of those pipes in there together, or PVC, and make a whole lot more mess. And that saved a whole lot of time. Costs a little bit more for the fittings because they're about $6-7 a piece, but time is money, as they say. All right, I've got to go get some more carpet padding for the guys over at the house so they can finish laying the carpet. I'm Mark Holmes, and as always, thank you guys for being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. And I'll see you soon.